Hello and good day. I would like to welcome you once again to the School of Veterinary Medicine's Lunchtime Staff Seminar Series. Today, before I introduce the lecturer, I'd like to invite Dr. Venkatisan Sundaram, who is the head of Department of Basic Veterinary Sciences, to say, Dr. Sundaram.
Unmute.
Thanks, Dr. Supal. Thanks for giving the opportunity to introduce the speaker. Today, a lunch series speaker is Dr. Muhammad Sani Ismaila. He is a veterinarian who specialized in the veterinary pharmacology and toxicology. He is currently working as a lecturer in the Department of Basic Veterinary Sciences, School of Veterinary Medicine, Faculty of Medical Sciences, and he is coordinating the pharmacology and toxicology unit. He obtained his DVM and master's degree in Nigeria at Usmano Danfodia University, Sokoto, in the year 2004 and 2010 respectively. And he got his PhD in pharmacology in University Putra, Malaysia at Kuala Lumpur. He worked on his PhD on germinated brown rice as a possible replacement for hormone therapy in rats. His area of interest include molecular pharmacology and toxicology, alternate therapy, nutri-pharmacology, and nano-delivery of the drugs. He published several articles in the high-impact fact journals, and I am very happy to present him to you for the topic, Nutraceuticals in Veterinary Practice, a novel therapeutic approach in animal diseases and the need for the improvement in the Caribbean region. Thanks, Dr. Sani Muhammad, for accepting this presentation.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sundaram, for introducing me. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Sundaram, for your introduction. I'm here to give my presentation on nutraceuticals in veterinary practice, a novel therapeutic approach in animal diseases, and the need for improvement in the Caribbean region. Before I go into my presentation proper, go into my presentation proper, this is an overview of my presentation. Start with a short introduction, then what are nutraceuticals, then nutraceuticals in veterinary medicine, then we give some example of nutraceuticals that are used in veterinary practice, then we look at the market scenario of nutraceuticals, then we look at the situation in the Caribbean, what are the situation of the nutraceutical in the Caribbean in veterinary practice, and need for improvement, then my references. Before I go into my presentation proper, let me start with a statement by a great physician, Hippocrates, around 400 BC, who says that, and I quote, "Let our food be our medicine, and our medicine be our food." This is a great statement by a great physician, a Greek physician, Hippocrates. Nutraceuticals, what are they? The term nutraceuticals were first used and coined by an American scientist who was called Dr. Stephen Deflis. Dr. Stephen Deflis defined nutraceuticals as a part of food that we use for medicine, for increasing of health and treatment of diseases. Nutraceuticals are non-drug substances that are being purified and extracted for administration to improve health in individuals. So Dr. Stephen was the first person to point out nutraceuticals in 1989. But as time goes, there are some definitions that were added to the definition of nutraceuticals, which are food dietary substances, traditional herbals or mineral substances, or their synthetic derivatives, which are formulated as pills, tablet, capsules, liquid, oral lotions, delivery systems, and also emulsions that can be given to humans or animals in order to improve the health being. So what are nutraceuticals? Are they food or medicine? Nutraceuticals occupies a central position between pharmaceuticals and food. And sometimes vitamins and functional foods are also referred to as nutraceuticals, whereas pharmaceuticals are the conventional medicines we know. Sometimes herbal remedies are classified as pharmaceuticals by similarities of compounds with uh, real synthetic pharmaceutical agents. So nutraceuticals occupy middle position between pharmaceutics and herbal remedies. As you all know, the distinction between these certain vitamins and nutraceuticals is so blurred. So many nutraceuticals are derived from plants, animals, and food marketing usually status. If you can see from traditional diet, the central role of nutraceuticals in preventing diseases, we have the dietary supplement and functional food. They are also known as nutraceuticals. So functional foods, fortified foods, and dietary supplements are considered as nutraceuticals. So they occupy central role between traditional diet and pharmaceuticals. So nutraceuticals occupy a narrow strip of legislative ground than pharmaceuticals because you need little legislative uh, uh, documentation for you to have nutraceuticals in the market. So to bring a medicine to the market can take about a fraction of can take about 10 years and will cost a lot of money, about 1.7 billion US dollars to produce medicines, pharmaceutics. But nutraceuticals can pass scrutiny from regulating bodies within a short time, a fraction of maybe 2, 3 years, and spending much less than what you need to spend when you are marketing a drug. So the reality of position of nutraceuticals is so complex because, for instance, you have some nutraceuticals. Let me give an example. Colistin is a cholesterol lowering supplement marketed by a company, a pharmaceutical company, Palmnex. This colistin that is synthesized from red yeast rice. So naturally, this colistin is being generated by fermentation of red yeast rice, which give rise to multiple statins. So the rules by FDA was passed as cholesterol lowering agent as nutraceuticals. But later on, when another company, Merck, tested colistin, they find out that it shares the same pharmaceutical constituent with lovastatin, which take a long time to be is a prescription drug and having the same constituent with colistin. Thereby, in 1998, FDA banned Palmnex from importing yeast rice for the manufacture of colistin. So we have nutraceuticals that will have some similar compound with pharmaceuticals, and they are marketed under the umbrella of nutraceuticals, like the example of colistin having the same structure and function with lovastatin. So that is why we say their position occupies a very critical role in definition. So herbal remedies sometimes have risks of self-medication. So sometimes they are not classified as nutraceuticals because some of them will contain higher pharmacological active compounds like digitalis, which are classed as medicine. So functional food in the other way around, are fortified based formulation that contain nutraceuticals, such as carotenoids, which is a known nutraceuticals that is fortified in food of humans and animals. Likewise, so let us see in veterinary medicine, what is the role of nutraceuticals now? Nutraceuticals in veterinary medicine is still at its infancy because less than a decade now, the nutraceuticals are being introduced to veterinary profession. But they are becoming popular within the profession. A lot of clinicians now are accepting the use of nutraceuticals. And we have a number of nutraceuticals that are being marketed for the management, for the prevention and management of a lot of diseases, ranging from cardiovascular diseases, cardiac failure, osteoarthritis, periodontal diseases, cognitive dysfunction, cancer, diabetes, a lot of diseases which are being treated with nutraceuticals. And there are a lot of clinical trials providing evidence of their efficacy in different species of animals. Some veterinarians are rejecting the use of complementary and alternative veterinary medicine, but this refusal, because the world now is tilting towards using nutraceuticals, a lot of advertisement are going on within the world. So refusal of complementary and alternative veterinary medicine may lead to client frustration. So, and veterinarian will be forfeiting some control over animal care. So they are, instead of clients going to you, then they will go to somewhere else because they want to use nutraceuticals, and you are refusing to integrate them in your day-to-day practice. So in this figure, you can see some natural substances that are used as nutraceuticals, like dietary fibers. These dietary fibers include grains, legumes, and vegetables, and they have effect in lowering cholesterol, glucose control, and weight control. These dietary fibers and grains are used now in different formulations due to the results that are being obtained from the laboratory um, studies, and a lot of um, a lot of bioactive compounds now are being marketed, patented, and being sold in the nutraceutical market. We have probiotics like lactobacillus that are being used in fermented food, and they can be used in the management of allergies, asthma, cancer, and other infections. We have also polyunsaturated fatty acid, FUPA. This fatty acid can be obtained from fish oil, flaxseed oil, and other oils. They are very good in combating a lot of diseases, ranging from cardiovascular diseases, mental health, asthma, allergies, and other inflammatory diseases. Antioxidants are being obtained from different fruits and also different substances like seeds. Antioxidants play a very vital role in the management of a lot of diseases, both in humans and in animals. We have polyphenols that are being used in diabetes, cancer, and cardiovascular diseases. example of some articles that I've been retrieved to show how these substances are being now used in animals, showing evidence of their activity. From the first article, which is a rice bran wax obtained from uh, obtained from waste, from rice waste, and polycosanol was being extracted and being patented for modulatory cardioprotective and modulatory effect in rats, and also show hyper effect on hyperlipidemia. We have also antidepressant effect of omega fatty acids, and also effect of some rice extracted nutraceuticals on bone density, which is in the management osteoporosis and other bone-related diseases. So this shows that these nutraceuticals are being authenticated in the laboratory, and some of them are in the market already. So due to the problem of time, we are going to limit ourselves in discussing three types of potent nutraceuticals that are widely used in veterinary, and a lot of compounds now are being synthesized from them, combined in synergistic mode to treat various diseases in animals, from pets to horses to even ruminants. We have curcumin, curcuma longa, or turmeric. It's a very potent analgesic agent, natural analgesic agent, which have a lot of vast pharmacological activity. Then we have colostrum, which is the bovine colostrum used in different diseases, both infectious and non-infectious diseases. Antiviral effect of colostrum is being documented. Antibacterial effect of colostrum is being documented. And also immune stimulatory activity of colostrum is also. Let's start with curcumin, which is a potent anti-inflammatory agent. As we know, it's called turmeric. It's a powerful antioxidant, greater effect in preventing free radical damage when compared to vitamin C, vitamin E, and superoxide dismutase. This shows that curcumin is very active as an anti-inflammatory agent. So it can substitute like cortisone. Curcumin is effective as cortisone and phenylbutazone. So this shows that this drug, curcumin, can be used without side effect in animals like the horses instead of phenylbutazone and other anti-inflammatory agents, which we know have a lot of side effects, ranging from decreased immunity, toxicity of the liver and the kidney. You can use it as an analgesic agent, uh, also due to the absence of the side effect. And one important, significant important of curcumin was that up to 3 gram per kg doesn't exhibit any adverse effect. So it has broad, or it has a wide safety. Omega-3 fatty acids play a very important role as nutraceuticals. Now they are being sold for use in animals like dogs and cats for the management of cardiovascular diseases, chronic heart failure. They are being used in also osteoporosis, bone diseases, inflammation, analgesics. Omega-3 fatty acids are strong competitive inhibitors of COX-2 enzyme. So this is to show that they can be used instead of analgesic substance, COX-2 inhibitors that we know are prominently have some side effects like ulcer and toxicity to their liver, also toxicity. So omega-3 fatty acid can replace the use of these analgesics quite okay without exhibiting any side effects. So we also have a lot of evidence that omega-3 fatty acid have antithrombotic effect and platelet uh, aggregating effect, therefore contributing to antithrombotic effect of these substances. So they are inhibitors of prostaglandins, can be used as anti-inflammatory agent. They are very safe and effective. When we come to colostrum, as I was saying before, have a wide variety of active pharmacological activity. It has a use in animal to increase resistance to infection, include protection against pathogens like bacteria, viruses, parasites, and fungi. It also serves as anti-ulcer, ulcerative effect, healing of intestinal lesions, and also in increasing absorption of nutrients. So colostrum is very important in the management of diseases and also used as a preventive agent in the management of a lot of diseases. No reported side effect, and it can be used in conjunction with other antibiotics. And there is no report of drug-drug interaction using cholesterol. So bovine cholesterol can be used in each in each and every animal for this effect. It contains immunoglobulins, and immunoglobulins we know act in specific for pathogens in agglutinating invading organisms, and they prevent pathogen binding to the intestine. So they act as very powerful antibacterial agents. We have glycoproteins that are being also present in lactoferrins and transferrins. Lactoferrins, as we know, they attack pathogens directly or indirectly. They also have increased ability of neutrophils to attack invading bacteria. Lactoferrins also improve immune system. Lactoferrins also have antiviral properties. They also have that increase immune system. They enhance B and T lymphocytes. So cholesterol is a very important nutraceutical agent that can be used in the management of a lot of diseases, ranging from bacteria, virus, and other inflammatory diseases. So bovine cholesterol can be used effectively in all types of animals without any adverse effects, ranging from pigs, sheep, cats, mice, and even lizards. Bovine cholesterol can be used in the management of their diseases. So the market scenario of nutraceuticals now is booming from 2006 to 2022. It has been estimated that the growth rate of nutraceutical market will rise to 6. That is the CAGR will rise. That is from 2017 to 2020. As you can see from the graph, from 2016 to 2021, there will be a tremendous increase, with Canada spending more, about 3.8 million per year in nutraceutical uh, uh, market. Figure 6 is showing us pet food nutraceutical market around the globe, with higher nutraceutical pet markets in Europe and Asia, medium market in the American and South and North America, and very low in Africa. Pet diet supplement market is also rising to its peak with CAGR of 4.5%. 2019 to 2027, a market value of 4.7 billion US dollars. If you see pets, dogs have the highest of supplements and nutraceuticals that are being developed. Cannabinoids is being introduced to nutraceutical markets now, and we have different forms and different ingredients with cereals occupying a lot of production of these nutraceuticals, and dairy products and eggs also play a very important role in uh, agents that are ingredients that are used in manufacturing these nutraceuticals. So what is happening in the Caribbean region? Uh, from my observation, the use of nutraceuticals is limited in veterinary practice in the Caribbean. We have limited veterinary products in terms of development of the product and in terms of the usage by the veterinarians. Available literatures veterinary nutraceuticals, mostly on medicinal plants, and most of the research I come across were on surveys. So after the surveys, a lot of powerful plants are being discovered, but there is no work to authenticate this in the lab. There are ongoing studies also on the survey um level on cannabinoids and processed products in the School of Veterinary Medicine going on. There are claims on human nutraceutical products of cannabinoids in Jamaica, and I come across a development proposal by Faculty of Engineering in conjunction with Invest on developing a powerful anti-diabetic agent on humans. So as you can see, this surveys is almost 20 years back, conducted in the Faculty and School of Veterinary Medicine, UE, on ethno-veterinary medicine used in ruminants and also in horses. So a lot of plants were being identified, like Azendrica indica, Curcuma longa, which I have explained about its effect. But taking the research into the lab and also identifying the compounds responsible, formulating these compounds and putting them into use, and also patenting these compounds is being lacking. Patenting this compound is lacking. There are also research on in dogs, which is also a survey, and a lot of compounds are being identified for this purpose. Another work is for uh, um toxicological effect of substances that are used against snake bites, scorpion sting, and all these compounds that are being identified with this plant supposed to be the research is supposed to be taken to the next level to identify the bioactive compounds formulating this agent that will be used in the development of these nutraceuticals. Jamaica now is a little bit leading on human nutraceuticals. Uh, we can see that Jamaica 300 million US dollars from nutraceutical medical cannabis. But I think the research is still ongoing. They are projecting, and there is a hypothesis of using inculcating nutraceuticals in the management of cancer in Jamaica. So there are a lot of ongoing work in Jamaica, and also the northern in Jamaica also is uh, developing a lot of indigenous plants for nutraceuticals, and it's take the study into bioacids chromatography to enhance and synthesize these nutraceuticals that can be used in humans. But no effort has been made in veterinary nutraceutical So in UE, I come across uh, um, I come across a write-up that is between the Faculty of Engineering and Invest TT, which is a project designed to create a nutraceutical for the management of diabetes in humans, but still the proposal is being developed, and the work is between the Faculty of Engineering, companies, a lot of companies are being involved now. The project is on pipeline. I think it's going to uh, be on the pipeline very soon. So there is need for improvement on research and development. The universities, especially here, the School of Veterinary Medicine should liaise with School of Pharmacy, with School of Medicine, and also chemistry and other botany and other related fields to design a holistic approach, since all the plants are being known now to be developed. So research could be enhanced in laboratory to isolate these bioactive compounds. So government and individual companies has to come in for this purpose, and also veterinary parastatals should also involve in this purpose, because there are a lot of prospects in veterinary nutraceuticals because of the shift from conventional medicine to nutraceuticals. So in conclusion, complementary and alternative veterinary medicine is becoming an increasingly important in veterinary practice, and there is urgent need for development of nutraceutical compounds, veterinary nutraceuticals in the Caribbean. And veterinarians require more information on treatment modalities of these nutraceuticals, also discuss them with the clients so that veterinarians will be at the forefront of using these uh, agents. Complementary and alternative veterinary medicine will significantly generate a lot of income to the Caribbean region in the future if scientific backing and proper registration of products are done by both researchers and the involved. Thank you. This is my selected references. Thank you so much, Sharon. Thank you. It's the end of my presentation.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Mohammed, for a very interesting presentation. So we have a few questions for you. First one, elaborate on how we can start on developing or on the development rather of veterinary nutraceuticals in Trinidad.
Sharon, as I was saying, a lot of fundamental work has been done in the School of Veterinary Medicine in service of getting first-hand information, law of using plants by Amerindians and other people here around the Caribbean. So these substances that are being surveyed now should be take forward, or to say to the next level, to isolate the bioactive compounds in the lab. After isolation, then um, a lot of chemistry will be carried out, quantifying using HPLC, GCMS, FTIR, and other quantifying machines, so as to know the quantity and quality of those nutraceuticals. Then animal experimentation to screen for toxicity and also activity. Screening for toxicity and activity. From there, then products in capsules. That is where the companies will come in. You patent the compounds being generated, now coming into formulation, which can be used for proper delivery into these animals, and now packaging, selling these products, and using them instead of the conventional medicine. So about 5 to 6 stages from here. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sani. Do you think that these products, these nutraceuticals, will be accepted by clients in Trinidad, pet owners?
Definitely, Sharon, nutraceuticals will be accepted by the clients due to the fact that these nutraceuticals are um, they are natural products that people know. The work of researchers now is to concentrate and calibrate the dosage uh, used in this nutraceutical. So definitely 100% client will accept the use of nutraceuticals than the conventional medicine due to the safety and also wide range of toxicity is very low, and there are day-to-day food and natural products that people are being using for decades.
And Dr. Sani, one more question. Do you think there's a market for these nutraceuticals?
Definitely, Sharon, there is a lot of prospect for nutraceutical market. If you see the whole of the Caribbean region, it's a region that is being blessed with a lot of flora and fauna, a lot of species, a lot of animals that are being there in the ocean and other things, which we can synthesize a lot of vast nutraceuticals that are not being tapped. A lot of plants also that are around the Caribbean region that we don't know the bioactive compounds that are there. So I think by the time these compounds are being extracted from both plants and animals and being streamlined in research and products are being synthesized as nutraceuticals, a lot of market will be available both within the Caribbean and also throughout the world. Thank you.
Dr. Sani, thank you very, very much for your informative presentation. And thank you, viewers, for attending our staff seminar series. We look forward to the continuation of our Lunchtime Staff Seminar series in the new year. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and hope to see you next year. Thank you.
Thank you.